So this is our Arc of Triomphe, built in 1880 by the second king to celebrate the 50 years of independence. Right hand side, the wing is the Army Museum. You can see all the guns. And left hand side, yes, there is something going on here. This is a museum called Auto World, and it has a beautiful collection of old vehicles. But we will stop at the other side. It's better for your pictures due to the sun. And it's also the most beautiful part of the Arch of Triumph. So on top of the arch you can see the Chariot of Victory, and here the two wings on this part are, well, two wings belonging to the Museum of Art and History. So the big park was laid out for a big parade to celebrate the 50 years. And the flag you can see under the arch is the Belgian flag, and with the three stripes, black, yellow and red. Look at that. The American Embassy in Brussels is the biggest one in Europe because it's a triple embassy. You have three ambassadors here. One is representing the US towards the Belgian state, one towards the NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the third one towards the EU, the European Union. So that's why it's a very important, a very big embassy.
Looks like they're having a live concert.
Thank you very much. Okay, I promise you Elvis is here. He's a world champion Elvis president. Then watch championships right now.
No wonder they can't find him in the US.
He's here.
Elvis in the background. He's not dead. Found him in Belgium. In front of the Royal Palace.
All right, everybody, clap in your hands. Come on. Give me the music. Come on. You ain't nothing but a handball, yeah. You can't be no time. You ain't nothing but a handball, yeah. You can't be no time. Well, you ain't nothing but a handball, you ain't no handball. Sugar bomb, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I met you like a man, I want to burn the tree. My friends say I'm right, say the walls are born, I'm in love. I'm on sugar bomb, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, my hands are shaking, on my knees are weak. I can't see the stand of what I'm on.
So the Palace of Justice was built under the reign of the second king, Leopold II, in 1865, between 65 and 85. It took 20 years to be completed. It's too big, too impressive. Well, they wanted to prove that the justice was important. But we don't like it nowadays, and we call it the mammoth. It's too big, too impressive. And in fact, maybe we don't like it because the justice in it is not always equal for everybody. And there is a story saying that the Germans during the Second World War, they based their headquarters here. And just behind there is a very popular district. And the inhabitants of this district, they managed to enter in the Palace of Justice. And the Germans, they had a lot of wine and champagne. And by the end of the war, all the inhabitants, they had stolen the wine and the champagne from the Germans. And the Germans were so angry, more angry because they lost the wine than because they lost the war. And they put fire. So that's the little story of the Palace of Justice. The column you can see left is a column dedicated to all the soldiers who died during the war. The statue represents all the crafts existing during the Middle Ages. And in the center, a sculpture of two national heroes who tried. The little church on the left is Notre-Dame du Sablon. Notre-Dame means Our Lady, and Our Lady is the name that all the French-speaking Catholic people give to the Virgin Mary. So very elegant church in Gothic style, built in the 15th century. And as for on the Royal Square, Royal is just behind the palace we have seen 5 minutes ago. In the middle of the square you see a statue. The statue represents Godfrey of Bouillon. Godfrey of Bouillon was the first crusader, the first to lead a crusade to Jerusalem, and he was called the first Catholic king of Jerusalem. It was in the year 1098. Right-hand side a church, St. James Church. It was the chapel of the royal palace when the royal family was living here. Now it is a simple parish church. And the concert we have seen 5 minutes ago is just around the corner here, but well, we'll turn around. So all the buildings here, the building on the right is the Museum of Musical Instruments. And if you look right, you see the facade, which is in typical Art Nouveau style, and you can see already the tower, the spire of the City Hall. Right hand side, another part of the Museum of Fine Art. So this is really the district of the museum.
It's a little boy.
Oh, I thought it was inside.
He's part of our life and he represents the sense of humor. And on the way back to the hotel, I will tell you the different stories.